all I've ever known. I'll find a way to treat you better. I swear there's no one out there like you.
What's up, everybody? This is Information Man. I got some breaking news I want to break down to you all. So I had a friend of mine that I've known for quite some time since I've been on this YouTube journey by the name of Yalpo. He's an author, a book writer. I had him on my show. I've interviewed him. He does great works. I'm going to probably put a link to his material, his books and everything in the description of this video. But he sent me a website, and I don't know how I missed this, how many of us missed this, but if you go deep into Wilmington, Delaware, they actually have a Black business directory in which it features all the Black businesses. They're also asking for people who have new Black businesses, which Umar Johnson doesn't have, to add and become a part of the Black business directory in Wilmington, Delaware, as well as be a part of their workshops. Umar Johnson is nowhere to be seen on this, okay? I also had Black Anonymous send me a website about the revitalization plan that they have going on in Delaware. I'm gonna go into that. I want y'all to watch this video that I put together for you, where I'm actually showing you the physical website for the Black business directory, okay, as well as the revitalization plan of 2035. I'm gonna have you watch that. I'm gonna go through each step of it. Bear with it because it has everything you can think of in Wilmington, Delaware when it comes to Black businesses. Umar Johnson lies and tells you and me that he's about Black business, he's about helping Black people, that he is for the best of his people. Why didn't Umar Johnson utilize some of these Black businesses when it came to trying to put this buildings, turn them into schools, because they're just buildings, abandoned buildings, okay? So we're gonna go into that area, and then I'm gonna talk about how Umar has lied and Honors has exposed him when he said that all construction, all things were ready to go, that everything was fixed. He said this back in 2023, and we're gonna get to that video in a moment. But right now, I want you to check this out because Umar Johnson is a liar, and as I said, the truth is not in him. Check this out. Okay, everybody, this is what I want to show you. Umar Johnson is not serious about opening up a school. He has never been serious about opening up a school. This is what I'm going to show you. In Wilmington, Delaware, you have as I said before, they have a business owner business directory. And I'm going to show you that Umar Johnson is not even a part of this directory. He's made no inroads in the community. As you can see right here, it says, I'm going to go into this for you further. It says, Wilmington made, support local small businesses, find a local business. So this brother right here that you see right here, right here near me, he's a barber in the community, right? Black-owned businesses directory, small businesses and entrepreneurs have been long-time wealth builders for generations by supporting more Black-owned businesses. Umar Johnson tells you that he's about Black-owned businesses, right? But yet he's made no inroads in this community with the Black businesses that are there, letting them know who he is and what he's trying to do. He claims that people in the community love him, but yet nobody really knows what the hell is going on up there. I'm going to read this continuously. You can help create more opportunities, meaningful saving property ownership, credit buildings, and generation wealth for Black communities. List is not comprehensive of all the Black-owned businesses in Wilmington. We welcome you to sign up here to be added to the list. Umar Johnson has not done anything to add himself to the list. He's not a part of it. What I want to show you right now is that you have, as I said before, there's about right now that I counted on this list, 71 existing Black businesses, right? Now, there may be more, but so far that's what's on this list right now. You got bars and restaurants. This is a whole complete list of bars and restaurants, Green Box Kitchen, Go Vegan Philly, right? King Street, Wilmington restaurants, More Better Chicken. Okay, these are all restaurants and bars, but then it breaks down a list here where now you have specialty foods and grocery stores in the community. Why is it that Umar Johnson has made no effort to be a part of the Black business owners community in Wilmington. Now, he told you years ago that he was in the process of moving to Wilmington when he was on that live and his phone flipped over and you saw that he was living in filth. He was living like a pig,
I'm
right?
looking for strong alpha males, okay? Strong alpha males, send those resumes in. FDMG resumes at gmail.com. FDMG resumes at gmail.com. FDMG resumes at gmail.com is what we're looking for. My thing is y'all need to, what happened?
Got health and wellness programs or businesses in the community, curbing nutrition, faithful conversations. This is just, then you got obviously the salons and the barber shops are in the community. That brother that's on there is a barber, okay? And then I got some more news for you. Y'all know that there's a couple construction buildings in Wilmington. Umar Johnson, if he was about Black business, he could have easily solicited these Black construction and home building businesses to help him refurbish those abandoned buildings that he purchased. So let's go down. You got arts and entertainment here, okay? You've got retail businesses, right? This is a whole list of the 71 that I was able to count on this list so far, and there may be more, okay? Let's go down. You got services, Realizing Leadership Group, LLC. You got sports, First Golf Academy and Learning Center. Creative services, where is the FDMG Marcus Garvey Frederick Douglass Academy? Where is it? Not existent on here. Umar Johnson is not serious, and this is not the only one. I'm going to show you what's happening in the overall community as it relates to what they're doing to help children and build the community. Umar's not even there. I'm going to show you that. This, by the way, is a damn shame. As I move more, here you have education and training. This is where the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy should be listed, but Umar Johnson, being the corrupt, the scammer, the liar, the manipulator just to get your money, he's nowhere on here, right? You got education training, the Academy for Peace, Mind and Test LLC, Code Differently. The man is nowhere on here. Now you have child care. They have child care businesses in Wilmington. Umar Johnson Academy, so-called academy, is nowhere in the makings. He's had these buildings for damn near close to 7 years. He's ran this scam since 2004. He began collecting money in 2005. He conceived of the idea in 2004 and then began running this scam in 2005, collecting money, going all over the world, all over the place, claiming he was going to build a school here, a school there, just to get your money, and never did a damn thing. Also, Honors brought this up as well, and now I'm remembering this. Umar claimed that he was going to have a documentary, right? He was going to have a shockumentary, as he called it. Umar claimed he was going to have a podcast. He was going to have various programs online, and he was getting money from Black people, never delivered on what he said he was going to do. He goes around the world claiming he's going to have an FDMG in Africa, Detroit, Philadelphia, Oakland, Washington, D.C. Everywhere he goes, he claims, but nothing is confirmed. Here go the construction companies. Check this out. Construction and home. We got Island Properties and Development LLC on Orange Street in Wilmington, Delaware. You've got CLA Construction Incorporated. You've got ACT Engineering, ACT Engineering. You've got these are engineering companies. You got Set Fade Life LLC Construction, Platinum To Go Cleaning Services. He could have easily used some of that money to get professional people to help clean up those buildings, clean up the outside. He didn't utilize Platinum To Go. He says he's about Black businesses. These are Black construction and cleaning businesses. He could have had ACT Engineering. They could have helped fix some of the issues there. And he could have had, once again, all of these different businesses, which are construction and homes. Umar is not serious. What I'm going to do, everybody, is definitely leave a link in the description of this video so that you can see exactly for yourself with your own eyes that Umar Johnson is not serious about this school or turning these buildings into a school, because why hasn't he made inroads in this community with other black businesses, particularly the businesses that do construction? He tells you and me every time, hey, is there anybody out there that does drywall? I need somebody that put in tile. He told you that all he needs to do is put in tile and he can open up he's a lie. He also told you that Wilmington, Delaware is not interested in black businesses being opened. Let me show you something real quick here. And let's put this up here real quick. Umar Johnson is in this mess again because he didn't take care of business. A summary of annual registration of vacant buildings and associated fees, Wilmington City Codes chapter. Check this out. If Umar Johnson would have gotten his shit together with these buildings within a less year, then he wouldn't have owned anything. Less than 1 year, zero. At least 1 year, but less than 2 years, now you got to pay $500 in vacancy fees because he kept it on the vacancy list. Within 2 years, but less 3 years, now it goes up to what? $2,500. 3 years, but less than 4 years, it goes up to $5,000. And then less than 4 years, but less than 5 years, it goes up to $10,000. And then Umar is crying about the fact that now they're telling him he has to pay $12,000 to cover the fees. Right now, of course, it looks like Umar has gotten into a what we would call some type of payment plan or deal with the city. I don't know how he finagled that, but somehow he's been able to. But I'm saying this because he's been lying, saying that they're against him because he's a black business or he has a black school. I just showed you that there are a bunch of black-owned businesses in Wilmington, Delaware, where black folks are thriving within their business. If that was the case, you wouldn't have them. You have 71 there and maybe more than that. Let me read this here because this is what Umar does not want to be honest about. The past due fees are not subject to request for a waiver. So because Umar never did pay those fees from the very beginning, this is why they were not able in the beginning to give him a waiver. However, some kind of way he's worked out a payment plan. That's the rumor I'm hearing, that the buildings are not up for auction. And we talked about this in my last video when I had brother Malik Muhammad on, and he broke it down and said that, yeah, Umar Johnson somehow finagled a payment plan. Let me finish reading here. All past due balances must be paid in order to receive a waiver or current year fee. Additionally, all properties must be registered to receive a waiver of registration fee. This is why they didn't give it to him originally, because he never registered the buildings in the first place. Let me show you something else that's also very interesting. And I want to go with this right here. Remember in the video that I did recently when I was interviewing brother Malik Muhammad, and I said that I put in the chat room several times a link that was sent to me by Black Anonymous, and I said that this is a program. Let me put this on here right here. There we go. Now you can see it. And remember I said that they have an overall community program called Eastside Thrive Community Revitalization Plan. So they want to revitalize this community, and Umar Johnson isn't even a part of this as well. He has not made his presence known. He has not gotten involved in the community, even though he claims he's a part of the community. This is a damn shame. Learn more about the project and take a chance to provide feedback here. Umar Johnson is not a part of this project. It's a damn shame, but it shows you that he is not serious. So let me just read this very briefly. This is the East Side. This is going into 2035. They have a plan to go in here and revitalize these poor areas in Wilmington, going all the way to 2035. It says right here, Eastside Thrive is a plan to make our neighborhoods better over the next 10 years. It tells us what needs to happen for the community to reach our goals and make our vision for the future a reality, okay? This plan has been built from ideas from the people who live here. Umar Johnson lied and told you that he lives out there, that he was moving out there. Yet why is Umar Johnson not involved in this as well when he's creating a program, or he claimed that he wanted to create a program for black boys and black girls that come from this very community? Let's continue on here. Built from the idea from people who live on the east side and others who care about our community. The plan focuses on the 7 vital conditions for health and well-being. I want to stop right there. Umar Johnson, unfortunately, everybody, has brought these schools. Look, I keep saying that, and let me let me reprimand myself for saying that, because I shouldn't say that. Buildings. Once again, they're buildings and not schools, they're buildings. But this is the thing. This is the thing, everybody. They're talking about that they want 7 vital conditions in the rebuilding and furbishing of their community. And one of them, they wanted to be around health and well-being. Umar Johnson purchased these buildings in a Browning zone area. And if you go online and you Google Browning areas in Wilmington, Delaware, you will see that the area that these buildings that he purchased are in an area where there are environmental problems, maybe environmental problems in the water, the air, the soil, in the ground. There is a problem here. And there's no way that he could ever get these open for inspection, okay? There's absolutely no way, everybody. No way. So this is what was sent to me by Black Anonymous. And once again, the other document, which you can go, I'm going to put this in the chat, and I'm going to put this in the, not the chat room, but I'm going to put this document that you see right here with this brother, Wilmington made. This is Black Business Owners Business Directory. We're going to put this, all these links will be in the description of this video so that you can examine this for yourself. I appreciate you all. Another thing that I need to get into right now, definitely right now, is this whole idea that Umar Johnson claimed. Remember, he claimed that the buildings would be open as a school this September 2025. Well, here we are in September. Nothing has happened. And another thing I must bring up to you is that, do you remember when Umar Johnson made the claim that he had finished all renovations? This was going back to 2023 when he made the claim that he had completed all renovations. Okay, as you can see, Umar is nowhere on that directory, nowhere to be found. Hasn't even, as you can see, and I said near the end, that there are at least 3 to 4 construction companies in Wilmington, Delaware that are owned by Black people outright. Okay, he could have utilized any of those companies. You had the ACT Engineering that he could have utilized to help build those buildings into a school. He says that nobody was helping him. He says he's telling you all the time when he goes out and gives speeches, I need this, I need dry sheet. I need tile. I need somebody that can put tile down. I need somebody that can do doors. And like Malik Muhammad told us all on my last video about Umar, the interview, that the doors that he put in, that he presented to us some time back, are put in illegally. They would never pass inspection because Malik Muhammad is a contractor himself. He also has sponsored and been involved in nonprofits. He's been involved in grant writing for nonprofits, and he broke it down on my channel. Make sure y'all check out that video. Brother Malik Muhammad of the Street Law Soldiers exposing Umar for what he is, and that's a big fat liar. Why is it that Umar didn't utilize any of the Black businesses in this community, particularly the construction businesses? Makes no sense. He continues to lie, he continues to play games, and that's why I'm presenting this, okay? I'm doing these Umar Johnson videos simply because this man has been carrying this on for some time and he needs to be exposed, okay? There's other content that I do, but I've been on this pretty heavily because the hens have come home to roost, and Cat Williams said 2025 would be the year, or he said 2024 would be the year of exposure. Looks like 2025 has been the year of exposure for Umar Johnson. So I hope you got something out of that particular video that I just showed you, how Umar Johnson is lying, continues to lie, and the truth isn't in him. Especially the part where I broke down about how Wilmington is charging people in the community The fees go up each year based on what you have not done when it comes to taking your property off the vacant list, right? Umar says, call the mayor, call this person, they're lying. He says that that Daniel Walker, the chief deputy in communications in Wilmington, lied when he said that they were trying to reach out to him. He says they're a liar. Umar's a liar. Why is it that Umar is not a part of the 2035 plan, revitalization plan in Wilmington, Delaware? Why is it that Umar is not even on the Black-owned business network that they have in Wilmington? Because the people there don't know him. And on top of that, Umar has never really ingratiated himself into the community, even though he lies and tell you and me that the community love him. And y'all saw the video where he called the police on those black kids that were telling Umar, hey, people been breaking into this building, man. They knew more than Umar knew. That's the shame. Now let me go ahead and show you this video that exposes Umar again. Back in 2023, Umar told another big lie in which Umar said that the renovations were complete at the abandoned building. He said in 2023, they were all complete. He's lied. If they were complete, why would he now be telling you all that he has to just put down tile to get a certificate of occupancy, which he never will? Okay, they're not up to code. Why would Umar get on Father David's? Remember, he went on Father David's radio program in Philadelphia. Yeah, true. Told Father David how he was dealing with someone in Wilmington. I think it was a woman, white woman, and that he was lying and saying that they were giving him the runaround. And then on that radio, he says, he turned it around and said all major renovations are done. What do you mean? You said in 2023, all renovations were done. Now you say on the radio program with Father David, who's despicable, a man of his age should realize that Umar Johnson is running a complete con game, right? He gets on there with Father David and says, well, the major. What do you mean? You either have completed it or you have not. And let you see how Honors broke this down on his channel. The video is telling, it exposes Umar once again for the liar that he's always been. Check this out. Hit the clip.
We have finally completed all of the renovations.
See that? So why is it that Umar says all in 2023, but then 2 days ago, yesterday, August 31st of 2025, Umar, he says this.
Just dealing with the super.
Listen, watch.
Mm-hmm. So when she's asking for proof of renovation, the renovations are done, the major one.
But in 2023, he said they're all done. And see, it's not an either or. You can't say, okay, the renovations are done, well, the major ones are done. You can't say all of the renovations are done, oh, well, the major ones. No, it's either renovations are complete, all of them, or they're not. But you see how Umar lied?
So as you can see, once again, Umar caught in his lies. On that clip, should I say more? Umar has self-exposed himself. You see, when you lie so much, as Umar does, he's a pathological liar. I think lying is just in his nature. When you lie so much, you have to make up other lies to cover the lies that you told before. You begin to forget your lies that you've told, and then you just it just continues to snowball itself until no return. Because Umar, at the end of the day, as Brother Malik Muhammad said, and I've been saying, hey, he should get a job. We all been saying, why is Umar not getting a job, right? Well, Malik Muhammad said on my interview just a week ago, and he was right, that why would Umar need a job when he's been living off the donations that black people have been giving him for 13, 15, 16, 17, damn near close to 20 years now. And then on top of that, he's been milking the donations for the last 7 years without giving black people a receipt, without having a board of directors. Brother Malik Muhammad said on this channel a week ago that it's illegal technically for you to be the only person in charge of a nonprofit. That when you have a nonprofit, you need other people as part of your board. People that can make sure that monies are being handled properly and the whole 9 yards. Everything that Umar doing is illegal. He doesn't give you a receipt when you give him money. All these black folks have been giving Umar money for years, and you haven't seen any benefit, not in tax write-off returns to you. You haven't even seen the benefit of seeing a actual school open with faculty, students, security, bus drivers, the whole 9 yards. It's fiscally impossible for Umar to do what he's doing off of these donations alone. And then he expects celebrities and people to give him something. They're not dumb. They have accountants, they have advisors. They know that Umar Johnson's situation is nothing but a money pit that goes in Umar Johnson's pocket. You've seen for yourself on this video today that this man has not taken any time to ingratiate himself in the community. He's not a part of the Revitalization 2035 plan in Wilmington, Delaware. He's not even part of the most basic thing that he's always talking about, that he's for black people, right? That he's black power. He's not even involved himself in the black business community of Wilmington, Delaware, because why? He doesn't have a real business. He doesn't really care. This is all about him milking this long con for as long as possible. Nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody, should give this man any money, especially black women who have been his biggest supporters. With that said, everybody, this is the Information Man. Do me one damn good favor. Share this video in all your social media. Share it with people that you know, family, people that are interested in this type of content as it relates to Umar Johnson and the scam that he's been running for years now. Share this damn video wherever you can. And to the new subscribers of the channel, welcome to the family. Thank you for being here, and we're coming back with more content. Once again, I will not only do Umar Johnson content, but I will do other types of content that deal with issues that affect and impact black people. But I've been on this Umar Johnson situation because Umar Johnson is the gift that keeps giving. He continues to show that he is not for real. He's playing games. I'm gonna say again before I end this, why is Umar Johnson not a part of the black business owners directory? Why is he not a part? He would be a part of that if he was truly a part of the community as he claims he is. 2, why is he not involved in the plan for the Revitalization Plan 2035? Also, they also have another plan going into 2028 in Delaware that he's also not a part of. That's another committee that's putting together how they can redevelop the community. He's setting on properties that are in a browning zone environmental area that's damaged, right? And he's holding back the community who originally they wanted to demolish those buildings. That place has environmental problem, water problem. If you go back to when it was Mortar Academy, from what I'm doing and what I found out in my research, these environmental problems were also present during that time as well. Umar Johnson made a bad business decision, and this business decision is just simple as this. He took on the extra debt. When he purchased these buildings, he took on the extra debt of 2016, even though he bought them in 2019, if I am correct. But he took on the debt that came with the buildings. That was a bad business decision on his part. And this is why Lord Jamal was right when he asked Umar on his Godcast, when Umar was sweating at the top of his head, talking about, ain't nobody building a school like me. Bullshit, because you ain't building nothing. People have already been building stuff. Q-Bud is building something. George Macomb is building something. You've got King Randall who's building something. His name almost escaped me there, right? Umar Johnson is building nothing, and that's why you should support people that have something that is happening. He took on the debt of these buildings, made a bad decision, and Lord Jamal was right when he said, Umar, did you make the right real estate decision? Because at the end of the day, these buildings are part of real estate, and Umar Johnson doesn't know what he's doing. With that said, everybody, y'all have a great day, great weekend, wherever you are in the world. Share this video, and you know what? I'm out of here. Peace.
To promote whatever he want to promote, you know, to do his spiel, you know. And although the brother says a lot of good shit concerning black people and all that, he says a lot of good stuff. When it comes to him having this school that he keeps talking about, this Marcus Garvey Frederick Douglass school, there was a lot of people that had questions about it, including myself. And when people knew that he was going to come on my show, they wanted answers, as did I. Now, also when he came on my show, he didn't know that my father-in-law has already done what the fuck he's trying to do. He already started a school. He's had his own school in Brooklyn now for damn near 36 years, some crazy shit like that. Okay? But he started at levels and all this type of shit. And he did it with much less money. This man supposedly had $750,000 that he got from the black community over 6 years, and has opened nothing.
Tell the truth.
So I brought him on my show to try to get some answers, also to offer him resources. I spoke to my father-in-law prior to that, told him he was coming on. My father-in-law said, listen, if he wants some help, if he'd like to sit down and have a conversation, I'm willing to tell him what to basically share his knowledge and his resources, because now my father-in-law is the type that this man's able to, his fundraising, he's able to get a couple million a year. Every year he's getting funds like that, and not from no, government agencies and all that, from donors and shit like that. Black people. This is a black school we talking about. So I offered assistance. You can go watch the show. It's got plenty of views. Basically, Umar got on my show and acted like an asshole. And acted like he don't want no help. He don't need no help. And he ain't gonna give no answers if you're not a donor. That's the fucking attitude he gave. And basically, he ended up playing himself on my show. I didn't attack the man or nothing like that, but he got real defensive, and he's still butthurt to this day.
What you want, I'ma give it to you. Yeah, promise, I'ma give it to you.
Miss that smile, Lord knows I ain't seen that in a while, but it's your style, so something must be up keeping you down. You a queen that must be heaven sent. Pray my soul, I must repent for not telling you what I meant and how I felt. Honestly, I'm used to throwing wishes in a well. My conscience tells me that I could have helped without fail. Actions speak louder than words, and that's a lesson that I learned all by myself.
Let her know, I gotta let her know that she my white horse, she my medical. She like my baby mama, know how to take care of me. Give my baby problems, you gon' regret every day. So I let her know, gotta let her know. Came through the front door, I'll be ready for her. And if it's what you want, I'ma give it to you. Yeah, promise, I'ma give it to you. La, 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 la.
baby. Stress is all around us, these high ceilings, and I need it, baby. Pressure it make diamonds, I won't steal it, baby. Silent, baby, hurts to see you crying. Know you trying, ain't no lying, baby. When I say I need you, greedy if I have to share you.